The hockey world is abuzz with escalating trade rumors surrounding Toronto Maple Leafs forward Nick Robertson as the regular season looms on the horizon. A recent report has shed light on a potential trade that could see the young winger donning the black and gold of the Pittsburgh Penguins. This development has caught the attention of fans and analysts alike, sparking intense speculation about the future of the talented prospect. The connection between Robertson and the Penguins is not merely coincidental. Kyle Dubas, the former general manager of the Maple Leafs who drafted Robertson, now holds a key position within the Penguins organization. This existing relationship has fueled speculation that a reunion could be in the cards, especially given Robertson's reported request for a trade from Toronto. The possibility of Robertson joining the Penguins has ignited discussions about how he might fit into their lineup and contribute to their offensive strategy. However, the situation is far from straightforward for the Maple Leafs. The organization finds itself at a crossroads, grappling with the decision of whether trading Robertson is the most prudent course of action. While the young forward could potentially thrive in Pittsburgh's system, the Leafs must carefully consider the implications of such a move on their own roster and long-term plans. The team's need for NHL-ready players raises questions about the wisdom of trading Robertson for draft picks, which may not provide immediate value to a team with championship aspirations. The complexities of the potential trade scenario extend beyond the Maple Leafs' considerations. The Pittsburgh Penguins, despite their interest in Robertson, face their own set of challenges. The team is in the midst of retooling their roster, balancing the need for young talent with the desire to remain competitive in the short term. This delicate balance complicates their ability to offer assets that would satisfy the Maple Leafs' requirements in a potential trade for Robertson. Robertson's potential as a top-six winger has been a subject of much discussion within hockey circles. His skill set and offensive instincts suggest that he could develop into a valuable asset for any NHL team. However, his relationship with the Maple Leafs organization has been strained, partly due to coaching decisions made by Sheldon Keefe. This tension has contributed to the current situation, where a change of scenery might benefit both the player and the team. As the Maple Leafs weigh their options, they must consider the broader implications of trading Robertson at this juncture. The decision is not merely about the player's current value but also about his potential future impact. Trading a young, promising player without securing a solid replacement could potentially weaken the team's depth and hamper their playoff aspirations. The organization must carefully evaluate whether giving Robertson another opportunity under new coaching could increase his value and benefit the team in the long run. The timing of any potential trade is crucial for both the Maple Leafs and the Penguins. With the regular season approaching, both teams are finalizing their rosters and strategies for the upcoming campaign. A trade at this stage could significantly impact their preparations and alter the dynamics of their respective lineups. The Maple Leafs, in particular, must consider how moving Robertson would affect their forward group and overall team chemistry. The potential trade also raises questions about the Penguins' willingness to part with valuable assets to acquire Robertson. While the young forward's potential is evident, the team must weigh the cost of acquisition against their current needs and future plans. The Penguins' management, including Kyle Dubas, must carefully evaluate whether Robertson's skill set aligns with their vision for the team's future and whether the cost of acquiring him is justified. For Nick Robertson, the swirling trade rumors represent both an opportunity and a challenge. The prospect of a fresh start with a new organization could provide him with a platform he needs to showcase his talents and establish himself as a regular NHL player. However, the uncertainty surrounding his future could also impact his mental preparation and focus as he enters a critical phase of his young career. The hockey community is closely watching how this situation unfolds, recognizing its potential to impact not only the players and teams directly involved but also the broader landscape of the NHL. Trade rumors of this nature often have ripple effects throughout the league, influencing other teams' strategies and potentially setting off a chain of transactions as the season approaches. As discussions continue behind closed doors, both the Maple Leafs and Penguins management teams are undoubtedly conducting thorough analyses of the potential trade scenarios. They must consider not only the immediate impact of any move but also its long-term implications for their respective organizations. Factors such as salary cap implications, team chemistry, and development pipelines all play crucial roles in these deliberations. The fans of both teams are eagerly awaiting news, with social media platforms buzzing with speculation and debate. Maple Leaf supporters are divided, with some seeing Robertson as a valuable asset worth retaining and developing, while others view a trade as an opportunity to address other areas of need within the team. Penguins fans, meanwhile, are intrigued by the possibility of adding a young, skilled forward to their roster, potentially injecting new energy into their offensive lines. The media coverage surrounding these trade rumors has intensified, with hockey insiders and analysts offering their perspectives on the potential move. Some argue that Robertson's skill set would be a perfect fit for the Penguins system, while others question whether the young forward has shown enough at the NHL level to warrant significant trade assets. This debate underscores the challenging nature of evaluating young talent and making decisions that balance short-term needs with long-term potential. As the situation continues to evolve, both organizations are likely exploring multiple options and scenarios. The Maple Leafs may be considering whether there are other teams interested in Robertson, potentially creating a bidding war that could increase the return they receive in any trade. Similarly, the Penguins might be evaluating alternative targets that could address their needs without requiring as significant an investment. The potential trade also highlights the importance of player development and management in the NHL. Robertson's journey with the Maple Leafs serves as a case study in the challenges of nurturing young talent while also competing for championships. It raises questions about how teams can best balance the need to give prospects time to develop with the pressure to win in the present. For Kyle Dubas, now with the Penguins, the situation presents an interesting dynamic. His familiarity with Robertson from his time in Toronto could be a significant factor in any trade discussions. However, Dubas must also consider how such a move would be perceived, both within the hockey community and by his new organization. Acquiring a player he drafted for his former team could be seen as a coup or as an unnecessary risk, depending on how Robertson performs in the future. The outcome of these trade rumors could have significant implications for both teams' strategies heading into the new season. For the Maple Leafs, trading Robertson could signal a shift in their approach to prospect development and roster construction. It might indicate a more aggressive stance towards competing in the present, potentially at the expense of future assets. Conversely, retaining Robertson could be seen as a commitment to internal development and patience with young talent. For the Penguins, acquiring Robertson would align with their efforts to inject youth and skill into their lineup while maintaining competitiveness. It could be seen as a strategic move to bridge the gap between their current core of veteran players and the next generation of talent. However, the cost of such a move, both in terms of assets and opportunity cost, must be carefully weighed against other potential moves to improve the team. As the hockey world watches and waits, the resolution of these trade rumors will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the narrative surrounding both teams as they enter the new season. Whether Robertson remains with the Maple Leafs, joins the Penguins, or perhaps even lands with another team altogether, his situation serves as a reminder of the constant flux and strategic maneuvering that characterizes the NHL's trade market. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the outcome of this situation. Both teams will need to make decisions that balance their immediate competitive needs with their long-term visions for success. For Nick Robertson, this period represents a pivotal moment in his young career, one that could shape his trajectory in the NHL for years to come. As the regular season approaches, the hockey community remains on high alert, eager for any updates or developments regarding Robertson's future. The resolution of these trade rumors will not only impact the players and teams directly involved but could also set the tone for player movement and team strategies across the league as the new campaign begins. In the end, whether Nick Robertson remains with the Toronto Maple Leafs, joins the Pittsburgh Penguins, or finds himself with another organization altogether, his situation serves as a compelling reminder of the complex dynamics at play in professional hockey. It highlights the delicate balance teams must strike between developing young talent, competing for championships, and managing assets in a salary cap era. As the story continues to unfold, it will undoubtedly provide valuable insights into the decision-making processes of NHL front offices and the ever-evolving landscape of player movement in the league.